When I saw the news that the millionaire had a plane crash, I immediately thought of a way to get rich. Soon I arrived at the funeral, crying and saying that I was the millionaire's girlfriend and was pregnant with his child. The millionaire's mother was worrying about losing an heir, so she believed me. Since then, I have become a rich lady overnight. But my words were not all lies. 5 years ago, I really had an intimate encounter with the millionaire and I got pregnant soon after. But when I told him about it, the man thought I was a liar trying to cling to a wealthy family. I had to work in a cafe with a big belly. 5 years later, my son has grown up healthily. Just when I was expecting my son to inherit the billions of family property, a servant brought bad news. The man who had the plane crash 5 years ago was actually alive and had come back. Turned out that he was rescued by a fisher girl back then. I was so scared that I turned my head quickly. Unexpectedly, the fisher girl said that the man had lost his memory after the plane crash. This was simply great news for me. I hurried to the man's side to ask after him, saying that I was his fiancée. Prove myself. I took out an album full of our photos and made up a touching love story for each photo. Of course, all these photos were synthesized by someone I hired. But the man was not a fool and still arranged for his assistant to investigate me. The careful assistant even appraised the photos, but still found nothing unusual. What they didn't know was that even the materials the assistant investigated were forged by me. However, after seeing his family's wealth, the fisher girl who saved the man also began to covet the position of the millionaire's wife. To imitate my dressing style, she even wanted to take the clothes from my wardrobe directly. Fortunately, the man stopped her and told me to take the fisher girl to buy new clothes. To annoy me, the fisher girl deliberately asked the salesperson to bring the same red dress, saying that she would get whatever she wanted. Unexpectedly, the dress looked tacky on her, and the waiters secretly laughed at her. In a fit of anger, the fisher girl packed all the clothes in the store. She thought I would be angry, but I didn't care at all because this was not my card. This time, in order to repay the fisher girl for saving the man, my mother-in-law planned to give her a necklace worth 10 million yuan. Unexpectedly, she received a deduction message of 30 million yuan. She immediately called me to question me. I had to tell the truth. My mother-in-law was instantly furious, thinking that the woman was a gold digger, and immediately took back the necklace. Then my son asked for that necklace and gave it to me.